Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
While the number of positive COVID-19 cases continues to rise, so does the number of fully recovered patients. The number of patients who are no longer contagious straight ahead, and more from public health officials.
And we meet a man whose 90th birthday party plans were canceled by the COVID-19 pandemic. Coming up, we see how his family gave him a huge surprise.
Good morning and thanks for joining us here at 23 ABC News on your Sunday morning. We're glad to have you with us. As always, we have a lot in store for you, but we're going to send things out straight to 23 ABC's Alex Bell, who has your forecast and some details on how you can enjoy some wine straight from your living room. Alex?
Yes, if you're looking to make your weekend just a little sweeter, then I have the perfect event for you. I'm here with San Rucci Winery this morning, but I'll get to that in just a second. Let's take a look outside because it's already been a beautiful Sunday morning. Those clouds are finally clearing and that sunshine is going to start coming through. And we're going to see much warmer temperatures than what we saw yesterday, and a warming trend is on the way. But let's take a look at your radar and satellite right now. You can see those clouds already starting to move out of the region and temperatures already starting to warm up across the county. Bakersfield already up 5 degrees. Arvin up 4 degrees, Lake Isabella up 4, and Keene is also up 4, and we're going to continue to see those warming temperatures. But here's a quick check of your weather headlines. Dry conditions for this Sunday, clearing skies and seasonal temperatures, tracking the chance of a weak storm arriving on Monday. But that warming trend is on the way, and it's just in time to grab a nice glass of wine and maybe head outside, because I'm here with San Rucci Winery and I'm here with owner and founder Bill. Now tell me, we are actually in your backyard this morning, and can you tell everyone how you guys got started with this little winery in your backyard?
Sure. I've been in the wine business for a long time. In fact, our family has been making wine for at least 100 years. Went to Fresno State, got a degree in enology, and moved here to Bakersfield and started working at a winery in the McFarland area. So once Tony came along, he was always very interested in winemaking as well. So we planted some vines in the backyard and started making home wine. And now it's progressed to us having our own label.
Yes, and you guys have other wineries that are obviously much larger than this to produce all the wine that you guys make, right?
We partner with a couple of different places right now until we can get our own winery here in town.
Awesome. All right. And they are doing some beautiful events. They are doing virtual wine tasting and wine pairing. So stay with us because I'll let you know how you can get a wine tasting or pairing event right delivered in your living room.
Topping our news this morning, we are continuing to follow Saturday's deadly deputy-involved shootings. And 23 ABC's Leslie Gooden spoke to the sheriff's office and neighborhood residents and has more on the night's events.
Just heard approximately 6 gunshots northwest of our direction.
Has this ever happened in your neighborhood before?
Something like that? No. We've had, people up and down the streets yelling at each other, fights here and there, cars speeding, nothing ever shooting that close.
Marissa Crow has lived near May Street and Sycamore Drive in Oildale for a year and a half. She says around midnight on Friday, she heard gunshots outside of her window. And shortly after, a sea of Kern County Sheriff's officers were on her street.
08 Main Street, male subject drug occupying a gray Challenger began shooting at vehicles in front of the residence.
They found the suspect vehicle they believed fired shots at the home shortly after, and they tried to pull it over, but the driver did not stop.
During the pursuit, occupants of the vehicle opened fire, shot several rounds at pursuing deputies. The pursuit terminated right here behind us near the intersection of Mervin's Place and California Avenue, where an officer-involved shooting ensued. Deputies were able to take a suspect of the vehicle, an occupant of the vehicle into custody, and there was another occupant of the vehicle that was pronounced deceased on scene.
KCSO says no law enforcement were injured, and the deputies who fired their weapons have been placed on routine administrative leave. And back in Oildale on Saturday, you can see what's left from the shooting. On May Street, this white vehicle and a black pickup truck is riddled with bullets and still has evidence tape. And Kroll says she doesn't feel safe in her home now.
Not at all. I've been saying for a couple months, I want to come back to my side of town. I was on the southwest and over by Ming. I loved it. Came out here just because and totally regret it.
For now, Leslie Gooden, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
All right, well, KCSO is still investigating these two crimes, and they say there is no additional suspect information at this time. But if you do have information surrounding these incidents, make sure that you contact them as soon as possible at 861-3110 or at their secret witness hotline at 322-4040. All right, moving now to COVID-19. Despite the growing number of positive cases, some good news is coming out of public health this morning. Officials are reporting a higher number of recovered patients. Now, according to the latest update from public health, 619 people have tested positive for COVID-19. 610 of those are residents and 9 are non-residents. 3 people have died due to the virus so far. However, 223 patients have recovered from the virus and just under 4,500 tests have come back negative. More than 3,400 tests are still pending, but current public health is also providing information about where the positive cases are located. So we're going to dive right into that right now. 312 cases are in East Bakersfield. 191 cases are in West Bakersfield. 75 are in the Valley region. 17 are in the desert region, and 15 are in the mountain area. For the latest on the new COVID-19 cases right here in Kern County, head right to our website, turn23.com. We are also expecting another update from public health around 10 a.m. this morning when they are expected to update the cases, and we will bring those details to you on our website as well as your push alerts. All right, we're going to move now to 2 Little Caesars employees who tested positive for COVID-19 this month, and that was all according to a spokesperson who I had a chance to speak with yesterday. Now, spokesperson Johnny Balakin said one employee who tested positive works at the Niles location and the other employee works at the South 8th Street location. Both employees got the virus from an outside source. And Balakin says via a statement that all employees in both stores will be in quarantine until their test results come back negative. The restaurant has also hired a local cleaning company that cleaned, sanitized, and disinfected every surface in the stores. The stores will remain open with crews made up of workers from all the other locations across the county who are teaming up to replace the workers who are now in quarantine. As you know, all of us here at 23 ABC News love sharing the good news with you. So to start your morning, we are going to share some other stuff with you. Guess what? Another local business is stepping up to support healthcare workers on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. Check this out. Bakersfield Mazda is offering a free oil change and car wash to healthcare workers, regardless of the make or model of your car. In order to get the service, though, healthcare workers are asked to sign up for an appointment online at bakersfieldmazda.com. and they must show their medical badge or business card. This offer will be available until May 4th, and the dealership is located at 3201 Cattle Drive. Meanwhile, getting together for things like birthdays and weddings is tough these days, as we all know. But one local man still managed to celebrate in a big way this week. And 23 ABC's Austin Westfall joins us live with a safe celebration story. Austin?
Yeah, Tori, as we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic is forcing most of society to stay indoors and avoid public gatherings, but that did not deter one 90-year-old man from celebrating his birthday in a big way.
He's turning 90, and we had planned this huge old party at Coconut Joe's, but then we had to cancel it.
How young are you today? How young? 90 years young.
Korean War veteran John Young is originally from Taft, but he's been a longtime Bakersfield resident, previously working as the lead electrician for the Kern High School District. His birthday party may have been canceled due to the coronavirus, but his family couldn't just leave it at that.
So we did what everybody else is doing now, is doing the drive-bys.
Instead of a birthday party, on Thursday night, a birthday parade took place on Young Street. Well over 50 friends and family sprucing up their cars, honking and hollering as John watched on.
It was great. He had a good time, and he's not really a big crowd person anyway, so this is good for him.
How does this make you feel? I'm just exuberated.
Family hid the parade from Young up until it started, and they say most of the people were gathered by his 6 children.
And this is quite a parade. There's more people here than I thought I knew. I love you, all you people.
And we're told that it took Mr. Young's family about 1 week to put all that together. From now in Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.